policies. These are changes that you're asking us to consider.
There are the current policies. The changes I'm asking us to consider are what is in the gray.
Right.
That's the only thing that I've added.
So here's what I would recommend for the procedure for this. I would think you should explain what you're trying to do, but what should happen at the end of that is that these policies should be referred to the policy committee, which you're on, to then read out and debate as the committee and then come to the full board. So I think you can feel free to explain what you're talking about, but for first reading, it should at least, because it's a zero policy, the policies committee itself should discuss it first. That's the way we've been trying to handle the policies.
Okay. Are we going to have a policy?
Well, we can set, now that we have something in concrete, I'll make sure we have one prior to next meeting.
Okay. So the intent of what I've added to the policies is to find a way to make sure that everybody has a chance to speak and that we really do limit our comments to a certain amount of time, and to make sure that we all can go home at a reasonable hour. Because I know for one, I have to go to work in the morning, and I think a lot of other people have to go to work in the morning, and I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to speak. Okay? And so that's the intent of what my additions are to the policy.
So what we will do is me, you, and Ann will meet at the next board meeting to discuss this and create a language for first reading.
The next board meeting is goal setting.
Right, I figured I'm thinking the three of us can pull a few minutes after. No, not before. During or after that meeting to discuss it.
But what if we can't put it in for first reading next time?
There's no movement at the next meeting at all. Next meeting will be the work session board meeting.
No, I think what
We are planning. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't normally.
There's always a meeting after there's a business meeting after the.
so that
Explain to me again what should happen.
Okay. So we're trying. This should be given to a committee, just like every other policy that we have goes through a committee first. So this policy falls under the policy committee, and we will find a time with you by phone or at the next meeting to discuss your changes, discuss it as a committee, and if the committee agrees, we will bring it forth for first reading.
First reading at the next board meeting.
yes.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
The next board meeting is the board meeting after in July.
Well, doesn't it depend when the policy committee meets? If the policy committee meets tomorrow, then it would go, on the 6th, 19th, or 16th agenda.
So we can.
We could conceivably find some time, like a day.
Yeah.
And just have a separate meeting.
That's fine.
Policy meeting.
That's fine. We'll talk, the three of us will discuss after this meeting.
Okay.
Okay, is there any other old business?